Well, hello and happy Thursday evening. It is a few seconds past 6 o'clock and Central Time. And what a beautiful day it ended up being after all the rain we had yesterday. And now today, of course, it's going to look like humidity coming in quick and hot. But hey, it's summer now. Summer by our book. We are sitting here. Marna's trying to struggle to come up with her last trivia question. She's asking me. That's desperation. So
I need one more question.
So we might be short. How about name these three? Or name three of the four.
I can't even do that, but okay, if you've got
it. If you pass me the book, I'll write it down.
That's all right. This is going to be our prize for trivia tonight. It is a Barbie pattern. You can tweak this to use for Blythe or, oh gosh, any of your small fashion dolls, 12 inches-ish. I really like this pattern because it's got all seasons and all things. When I buy doll patterns, I look for those that have shirts, pants, dresses, skirts, and or more. That way you can tweak it and have about anything you want. There's also a jacket with this. Do you see the jacket? It's real cute. And overalls.
So hello Angie and Irene and Deb and Renee and all right, now I'm brain freeze. Little Midwest Reborns. Gina.
She's in the same state we are. She lives where I used to, the same town I was born and raised in.
Why haven't we seen her then?
It's just not worked out.
Tracy and Joni and Tammy, Rebecca, Katie, Nola.
Rebecca.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you this evening.
And if you're out there lurking, say hi.
Yeah. I'm dragging today. Had a bit of an upset stomach all day, like active.
Knocked her back today.
Yeah, knocked me way back today. But here I sit, glad to be here.
Yeah. So anything new and exciting in Dolly world? Marna's been vacillating back and forth looking at the new smart dolls from Danny Chu, trying to drive me crazy.
He keeps saying, am I buying the boy? Are we getting the boy? I've been wanting Future in T for, long time.
And she's up there, and Marna's like, "But I want to get this." And I'm like, "Well, but Future and T is on the discontinued list." Well, but so she's driving me crazy.
And who else? Katie and Irene both got boys.
Ooh.
Just in the last couple of days. Katie says hers came Monday. Dory just opened hers, I think, on her channel yesterday, and then another one today. And she bought another one.
I was going to say, because the one you were looking at just came out. Well, yesterday, wasn't it?
Well, it came back up. Yeah, it was the 9th. Yeah, I think you're
19th.
Right. 19th. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And that's the one I've been waiting for.
I know.
In T.
I know.
So.
I think it's the 600 plus. Well, it's a little over $700 all said and done.
I'm cheap. They're not $89 dolls, don't I say?
$89 is a lot for a doll.
It is a lot, but it is a lot. It's a lot.
Okay, Bushel and a Peck. That's the new one to me too. What
is your first name, Bushel and a Peck?
Or what?
Or do you share that information?
Or do we just call you Peck, or do we call you Bushel?
670 shipped.
Yeah, my problem is that I think it must be PayPal that tacks on more money or something. Maybe I'll have to go back and look. It depends on your credit card you're using too, because they all freeze at a market rate, and of course it's always in their favor anytime. So maybe I just need to sort through and try all the different credit cards and whatnot and try to find the one. My problem is that we mostly have debit cards, and there's very little consumer protection
really use credit at all
for that. So makes me nervous when you're ordering anywhere with a debit card, much less international. Not that I'm not saying Danny's got any issues, but it has to pass through a lot of hands to go from there to here, and
So that's been the debate at our house. Are you buying it or not? I don't know. It's so much money.
So Angie's been making a Labubu.
Oh, cool.
DIY Labubu. That's fun.
What are you using, Angie, for the face and hands?
And hi, Ren. She answered, bushel and a peck.
Oh, you know, I did know her name.
Marna needs to create me a cheat sheet for those.
Yeah, I did know her name. I just couldn't think of it.
It's not that I don't hear them. I have a short-term memory that's about like a fuse on a firecracker. So.
Well.
And a few other things running through my head too between Thursdays.
Yeah.
So you got your new doll. You showed her. She
Yeah,
actually arrived Thursday.
I love her.
But you hadn't unboxed her yet.
Get a close up on her face. This doll is so beautiful. This is me, myself, and I in Coco. And she was on sale, which is an odd thing on Danny's site. Yeah. And we bought her almost, I didn't stop too long to think about it because I had been looking at me, myself, and I in, what is my Marvel in? Oh, Marvel's in the house. I can't remember. I think my Marvel is cinnamon, so I was going to get tea. And then this one came up because I wanted another pair. And I love this doll. You'll see her in the swimsuit photos just real quick.
Yeah, and I think we paid like $360 delivered.
Yeah, she was
said and done,
incredible.
Which is less than what we're paying for classics now.
Yeah, she was less than a classic, and I again was.
You can put her under there too.
Very happy to get her. Isn't her blushing is like in mauve or burgundy. It's perfect for her skin tone.
Hi, Anna.
And I love the wig. Love it all. She is, I'm happy to have her. And that's the other thing about the boy. I had just bought her, just dressed her today. I think I've had her, God, how long have I had her, Darren? A week or so? Haven't had time to do anything with any of my dolls. I don't think I've sewn in a while.
Yeah, no, she's been,
I got to get.
Last weekend, of course, was Father's Day weekend, which is not a big deal here. But we met up with friends on Saturday in Herman, which is kind of midpoint between St. Louis and here. I've got a friend who works for Microsoft in Seattle, but he comes to St. Louis. His family's still there, which is where we were all born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love him too.
He's a great guy.
The coolest guy.
And another friend of mine who's in St. Louis, but I only ever see him once in a blue moon. So we all got together, rode our bikes on the Katy Trail.
These three guys are so intelligent. I have to interrupt you and tell on you. These three guys, I love them. Love them. They get together and they're all like, da with all their intelligent computer crap, And then they get to go in, and one of them will start, and they giggle like little girls. It is hilarious. They get to go in, and they have so much fun. And I think that's why I like them so much, because they make you so happy.
Yeah.
And
they were friends. My very first job was in high school. I was actually a paid software developer for a software house in St. Louis, junior year in high school and senior year. And they both, Alex was a high schooler who worked for him. It was a COE program, and for them, obviously cheap labor. And let's be honest, we knew more than most folks at that time, just because we cut our teeth on computers. And then Pat was kind of the marketing and shipping department kind of guy. But anyway, we've kind of stayed in touch ever since, and we've all gone separate ways.
But we met them Saturday.
But we're still in the computer industry and working for different companies and or doing different things. But we still get together and have a great time, and it's a lot of fun anyway. And then
their wives are a lot of fun too. I didn't mean to leave them out. I just love the way these three guys are. They're just hilarious. They're just all this intelligence in three heads, just talking, and then they get silly, and it's so much fun. It's just.
So then after we bike rode there on the Katy Trail
Tell
outside
them how far
of Herman.
We went.
I don't know. It was about 8 miles or so. Was it 12?
No, I think it was 12.
Anyway, we went over to Herman, which is kind of it's a German town. Is settled by German immigrants way back when, and a lot of German history, and now it's tourist town as well. But we stopped, had a bratwurst and a beer, and had a good time. And then Sunday, my son came out, and we had a good time there, and did some Legos and playing, and just catching up with him, and rode our bikes again. But anyway, it kind of ate up our whole weekend, cleaning
And
up
then
for
Monday
company. And
was our anniversary, and
that's
we
right.
rode to Boonville. In the month of June, I've ridden 52 miles. I just looked it up. So.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I figure I need to be out on that bicycle. Spending the time on the bicycle riding is better than spending it in a doctor's office. And I'm 68, so I need to be out on that bicycle staying healthy.
Yeah.
It really is good for your whole body and your mind. Riding a bike is so good for your mind, and you feel like a 12-year-old kid again when you get on and you take off. And it's just, I am such an advocate of riding bicycles just for fun, but also for your health.
Well, I can't get away from my computer no matter where I am in the house or anything else. But when I get on my bike, it's gone and removed, and it's where I get a lot of my good working time, my solving time. You probably have 200
miles in June.
Oh yeah, I've got quite a lot of miles in June so far.
Darren goes without me now because I can't go as far. He'll go ride 24, 25, 26 miles. And we love it.
Yeah.
We love it. It is so good for you. You use everything, your fingers, your toes. You get built up in here because you grab the handlebar and you're pulling backwards as you're motoring up the hills or trying to go faster. It's good for everything. Your blood, your heart, your lungs, your mind, everything. Plus the vitamin D from the sun.
Yeah. And thanks all for your anniversary wishes. We appreciate that.
24 years married. We've been together 26 and a half years. We lived together 2.5 years before we got married. Well, we did.
Yeah, and here we are. And we're usually not much further apart than this.
Yeah, we're really not. I always say we've been married over 50 years because time spent.
Yeah.
We're together more than most couples are in a lifetime.
Yeah.
So.
If you consider waking time together.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So what else have we got going on here? This was really your big doll.
Did I get it? Oh no, I've got. I bet there's a doll out in the mailbox. We forgot to get the mail today.
You want me to run down there now and do that?
No. But I do want you to get E-I-E-I-O.
Okay. Do you want me to do that now?
You could. I'm going to move her for that.
Okay.
While we do that. These smart dolls are just, I can't get enough of them. I love them. If you don't own a smart doll and you are thinking about getting one, and you're thinking that a pair would be good for you, go look on the site, the Culture Japan site, Danny Chu. There are some dolls that are marked down. There's green marked down in the pair. There are, I think there's another Coco marked down. I can't remember. But he's making it up in the boy prices. Oh, I go back and forth. Anybody else get a different doll that was not a smart doll? I mean, there are other kinds of dolls out there, believe it or not. Excuse my stomach rumbling. Oh, look at this.
So these are actually repeat. We brought some of these out a while ago when they were quite a bit smaller and hadn't feathered out.
They were tiny.
Yeah, and these are my quail. They're all the same breed, but they have out of the 10 I have, they all have quite a bit different colorations, which is kind of fun and cool. This guy here really doesn't want to be held. He wants to go. I was afraid when I was walking outside I was going to lose him in the pile of cats outside.
They're almost full grown, I think.
Yeah, they're going to start laying eggs soon, if you can believe that.
And yes, you can eat those eggs.
Yeah, Katornik's quail start laying about 8 weeks. And I think basically they taste like chicken eggs, but it takes about 4 of them to make a large egg. And this is kind of a nostalgic. If you saw these the last time we had them out, my grandfather used to raise quail and turn them loose years and years and years ago, back when that was something you could do.
Say the breed again.
These are Coturnics, and but my grandfather raised Bob White quail, which because Bob White are native species. They're really, to keep them you have to have a permit, and they want to know what, and you can't do this and you can't do that. But Coturnics are not considered domestic. They're not considered livestock. They're just game birds, and there are very few restrictions. They're basically, people raise them for food, if you can believe that, or
they're
just
pretty
for
quiet.
fun. Yeah, and they're fun little birds, and they're really fun so far. So
I should have had you bring one of my little goslings in with their clown feet. When I go in to feed and water them, I feed and water them 3 or 4 times a day because I can't give them too much water. They play in it, which is fine, except for they're in a dog kennel, like really big dog kennel right now on the inside because the weather has been.
I was just showing their wings. So.
Oh, okay. They're very pretty. My goslings are not feathered out yet. They're just now starting to get their pin feathers. So they can't be outdoors till they get those any length of time. So I go in to feed and water them. Of course, it's going to be the same outdoors. And here they come with their big clown feet. I have to watch where I'm walking so I don't step on their feet. And oh, they're so cute. I got a green doll, whatever the challenges comes. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Let's see, that challenge. Oh, he doesn't have the dates rolling tonight. And I don't have my calendar out here. Rin just said that she got a green doll whenever the challenge comes out. I am so glad to hear that. The challenge she's talking about is taking a doll and making it into an alien doll. I bought a used, pre-loved Rainbow High doll. She's in the house. I've kind of come up with an idea for her outfit. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm just taking care of the
no problem.
The gifts the birds left behind.
Yeah, I that's not a problem. You had a look on your face. I thought.
Oh no, the goats were hollering and bellowing, so I had to run around the back of the shop to see what it was all about. But I think they're just ready to come lay down and get fed.
People are saying they got their alien dolls. Rin and Irene both have said they got their alien dolls.
Oh, how fun. You know, I'm actually was thinking, when is that? Is that like the 28th or something?
You know what? I don't have my calendar out here, and you don't have the dates rolling.
Oh, I don't. Why don't I have those?
I don't know. Isn't that on there?
It is here. Let's see. Where is that? Nope, that's not it.
Oh, no, don't show that yet. There you go.
Oh, these are the old ones, though. June.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot all about that. So, no, and we don't have that because I asked you for it, and I asked her this morning, and this is why it didn't get done, is because she wasn't feeling well. I asked her this morning. I said, can you tell me what the new list is? And she's like, oh, not now. And then of course, not now didn't later never happened. But I was just thinking about trying to figure out how I could put together an alien doll, but I need some time. So if it's too soon, I won't have time.
You have other eyes and boobs to make.
I have a lot of things to do.
I need him to make some eyes for a rabbit I'm putting together, couple.
I got it started, though.
And my smart doll, my Coco smart doll, I need those eyes, and I need eyes for something else. Do you remember what?
Your rabbit, your small rabbit, Dory's big rabbit, and
my smart doll.
And your smart doll. I think that's
and the boobs for my 1/3 girl.
Yeah, well, that's that and my sled and your mucklucks.
Okay, that's a story.
So
Darren and I were just good friends for God, how many years before we ever even fought? And years. And we both enjoyed racing sled dogs. And Darren had wooden sled parts started. He had cut and sanded, and you actually had them bent already.
Yep, I had this.
To make his own dog sled. And I had nothing to do with one another, just two projects that didn't get worked on. I had real thick elk hide that I was making moccasins out of. Knee-high moccasins that I was going to bead. I used to make moccasins and do the beading in the front and the top and all of that. I don't even know where some of those are anymore. But I used to make moccasins. Anyway, I had this really nice leather, and Darren had these sled parts, and I went over to his shop. We were just friends, and he had a huge, super duper printer that, you know, shrunk and expanded and did different sizes. Not printer, copy machine. And I took that. It was out of the pattern was out of a book, an Indian lore book. And I had Darren make it to my size, you know, and he had a super duper stapler, and I stapled that together. I think one time I even brought the leather over to show you. And the point is,
two projects that never got done.
Finished. I never cut that leather. And the reason I never cut that leather is once you cut it,
can't uncut
that's it. So my pattern, I kept tweaking my pattern, trying it on my foot, you know, what am I going to do? What needle am I going to use for beading? And it just never. So we always kid each other.
The point is we had two big projects we never did, and we would make fun of each other about, so how is that project? And then, you know, how's the sled coming? And I'd say, well, how are the shoes coming? So
now when we're talking about a project that isn't getting done, we'll say to one another, hey, how's that sled come along?
Yeah, inside joke.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's what we have for, like I said, the quail's really a good, fun, sentimental for me and my grandfather. And my grandmother was a big decorative quail collector because of that. My grandpa hunted quail, which is what I guess probably started that whole thing for them. And it's fun for me to kind of reconnect to him. He's long since dead, but enjoy something he used to enjoy.
Yep.
So, did you want to do E-I-E-I-O? Or no, let's do Dolly Parade.
You just did E-I-E-I-O.
I'm not E-I-E-I-O.
Parade.
That thing. Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for all the photos you sent.
Yeah, we had a fun little set of photos.
I actually got some taken.
Yeah. I love those. What are they? I know those. Oh, she's the octopus from Little Mermaid, isn't she? And
Do you have music going?
well, I do. Yeah, and we're talking too.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just asking.
Yeah, she can't hear. Well, it didn't start from the beginning, but we're going to let it roll around anyway.
Oh, we always let it roll a couple times.
And this was from last year when we went down to Florida.
Yeah, that's actually a beach.
Yeah, an actual beach, yeah. An ocean beach, even. And I'm guessing Katie, that's a ocean beach there as well. Not a Great
Katie
Lake.
lives in Georgia. I think she lives.
Okay, well then that would be the Atlantic.
I think they go to the beach.
And I love those Beanie Babies. I told Deb, that's such an iconic reproduction there with Farrah Fawcett. Just like her original poster that was so popular. And that's really cute. Well, they're all really cute. That looks like, that purplish girl there looks like
Ursula.
Yeah, Ursula. Those are cute.
They're all cute. I love it that they send them.
And thank you everybody for sent these in. And remember, next week is going to be mermaids. So if you've got a mermaid,
everybody has
some sort or another, take a photo of it. Or if you have an old photo you had laying around from before, send that in, and we'll put this in. I don't know.
My Amaya Rain in the swimsuit has wet hair. I told Darren, I can't give her a bath because then she'll be wet. I needed to wash her hair. It's a newer one. And I thought, well, hello, stupid. Make it look like she just came out of the water. Of course, she's standing on grass, but can't find your mermaids. Oh, no. 'Tis the season for those mermaids.
So there we have it. Thank you so much. And reminder, next week is mermaids, and send those to me. Email them to me, please. Darren at any of our websites, dollsrescued.com. And that's DERON. Or you can go to the dollsrescued.com website, and you'll see an email link at the bottom that goes to Marna, and she'll just forward them to me. And
yeah, they have to be emailed to Darren. It makes his life a lot easier.
yeah. And also include, if you want something besides, if you just put your name and I don't know who you are, even if I know who you are and I've forgotten, that's all that's going to show up. So like whatever I can glean from your email address. If you want your social media, whether it be YouTube or Instagram or whatever your handle is, put that in there so I know, and I'll attribute that to your channel so people know who you are, because not all of you go by your names. And so what are we going to do after? Oh, 4th of July? So isn't that what we said, red, white, and blue for the following week?
You know, I should bring a calendar out.
You really should.
Because we can't talk about the date because it's in my trivia to figure out where the 4th of July is. But yes, we are doing the 4th of July, red, white, and or blue photos after mermaids.
Okay. That's all.
However it falls, if it falls before or after the first week of July.
I'm pretty sure it falls on a Thursday.
No, I mean the date.
No, I'm saying the next Dolly parade after.
Yeah.
I'm teasing you.
I know.
She's great to poke at when she's slow. It's also good because her swipes are a little slower too. I can duck them a little better.
I did not buy anything this week.
I know. We didn't even go to garage sales
Nope.
really Friday because we had company coming and all that. So we ended up staying home and doing that W thing, that 4-letter word W thing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Like I said, I might have a doll in the mailbox, or I have a couple coming. Otherwise, I didn't buy anything, and I need one more trivia question.
I thought I gave it to you.
No?
Yeah, I did. Well, I've got it.
Okay.
You
did.
just tell
You
me
did.
when, and I'll jump in and
You
give
did.
it. The last trivia question will be mine. So what I'll do, we have new here. We know we've got some new boy dolls from Smart Doll World. Anything you've seen Irene on? I thought Irene just had a Happy Mail today. What was?
Oh, yeah. Irene has a friend, I think she said from church.
And Rebecca's got 2 new Barbies from Savers.
Oh, very cool.
Thrifted Barbies. They're like
Pre-loved.
$4 or $5 now at our
it's
Savers
ridiculous
these days. I mean,
But then when you look at eBay, everyone wants eBay prices anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're not eBay.
Hi, Ambrosia. Welcome.
That's Cynthia.
Yep. In fact, if I sat here thought long enough, I'd remember that.
Deb got a bunch of new dolls. Oh, Deb, I saw that for your birthday. I started to say, Irene has a friend at church who has been gifting her dolls from her mother-in-law.
Oh, that's cool.
And today, oh my, if you haven't seen today's video on Irene's channel or on Deb's channel, you need to go by and see those. Dory opened a doll today too. Deb got some. She went out with 3 people for her birthday and had a great time, and they bought her dolls. They went thrifting and
wow.
all
Well,
kinds
if you
of
go
places.
thrifting and find dolls that are worth buying, that's
Buy
a
'em.
good day.
You bet. You bet.
They're getting hard to find around here. I don't know if it's just people stopped having dolls or getting rid of dolls, or
I don't know.
if people are snatching them up right away. I don't know what the.
We used to see them
issues.
quite often at garage sales. There just aren't any.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, they don't exist. And I mean, I'm not even passing them up. They're just not there.
Yeah.
So. Anna Wolf got a Jayla Blythe. Congratulations, congratulations, everyone. Don't have over there yet, Cynthia. Wait and stay with us a little while.
Marna's got her trivia here.
Goodwill sends them to be sold online. Yes, they do. And when you see them in Goodwill anymore, they're higher than, it's like they go on eBay and pick the highest one, and that's what they want. That's what they want for it. It's like, I don't even look anymore. We quit going in. Salvation Army, same thing.
Yeah.
Savers got bad.
Yeah. We still go into Savers when we can, and a couple of thrift stores around here. Goodwill, we almost avoid consistently because when we do find them, they're more. It would be cheaper to pick what you want on eBay or buy them new. And our Salvation Armies here have never been very good. The Salvation Armies in South Dakota were better, but these here are poor pickings. Yeah. Even in St. Louis isn't all that great. So.
No, we truly haven't seen.
Yeah, but we don't get to St. Louis often enough to get a good idea.
We haven't been to St. Louis in too long.
Yeah.
I need to go see my sons. Tonight's trivia.
We know what we're getting. It's a simplicity pattern
Simplicity pattern for those that just came in. It is a Barbie pattern, has everything. It has dress pattern, skirt pattern, top pattern, pants, shorts, jacket, tops. What I like is this one has a peasant top. And there is so much you can do with a peasant top. Make a dress, make it short, make it long sleeves, short sleeves, anything you want sleeves.
That's got a little bit of everything, and you can modify it to make something else, combine or cut apart. And,
and it fits so many dolls. Okay, so this is how it works. You have to be a subscriber to win. Anybody can play, but we only send the prizes to the lower 48. Whatever my answer is, that's what we go by. My game, my rules.
Her pony, her rules.
I'm very slow to mail out the prizes. Please forgive me. Don't shoot me. And Darren keeps score. Whoever answer comes up first on our monitor. Now, it was pointed out to us that on other monitors, it can be different, which is very strange to me, but computer guy over here
I can
says,
answer it technically, but you don't care, and it doesn't matter. What happens on our screen is
what we have to go by.
But if we miss you or we claim somebody else won, ask at least in case, because we do make mistakes too. I mean, there's the computer issues, and then we are human. I guarantee you we make mistakes. We try and keep it down to about this many a day, but...
And anything else I need to say before we start?
No.
Okay.
Let's roll. We're anxious to see who wins tonight. And what'd you come up with?
All right. I've got some I can't ask till next week because we didn't get a video out. So that's a hint. If you watch my videos, some of the trivia is about my stuff. Number 1, what color is Raggedy Ann's hair? What color is Raggedy Ann's hair? It's yarn. Yep. Okay, here we go. Katie's got that one. Number 2, how can you tell if you have an authentic Raggedy Ann doll? How can you tell if you have an authentic Raggedy Ann doll? Irene has it. Irene, where is that heart? Irene, can you tell them where that heart is? Only seen homemade ones. Irene has it.
Yep.
Yep. When you have a Raggedy Ann doll, authentic, over the heart, it has a red heart, and that says, I love you on it. Those are your authentic Raggedy Ann dolls. Okay. Number 3, we're going to need a fan in here.
Yeah, Anna, you're behind. When you get this, you're behind. You'll have to move your scrubber bar.
Yeah,
over
down
if
at
you
the
can.
bottom, the little red line, pick it up with your mouse and scoot it to the end, and you'll catch up. Number 3.
Of course, I think she said she's in UK, maybe. So,
Oh,
so
it might
there may
take
be
a minute.
maybe a
Could
lag.
be. Yeah, could
You're
be.
at a disadvantage.
Yeah. Rainbow High doll Jade Hunter has what color hair? Rainbow High doll Jade Hunter has what color hair?
Never too old.
Renee has that. Go back down because you said never too old.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, Renee. I'm sorry.
Okay. Number 4. Number 4. What Blythe Doll event is coming up this weekend? Can you believe it's
Wow.
here already?
Holy cow.
Time is flying. I mean, absolutely flying.
I want my March back. Forget about
I'm kidding. Me
June.
too, because I like it.
birthday month.
Yep.
VBR.
Renee's
from Renee.
got it.
Yep.
Yep. What does VBR stand for? Virtual Blythe Convention.
Retreat.
Oh, yeah, retreat. And that is put on by Tammy Polly and Terry Jeanette. Every year in June, they put on a virtual Blythe retreat. It is set up on Facebook. And if you did not know about it or you haven't signed up yet, I'm sure you can contact Tammy or Terry and still get in. They are such sweethearts. I'm sure they would work it out. You know, I shouldn't say that because it's not my game, but I know how those two are, and they are wonderful. Number 5. How tall is a Chatty Cathy doll? She was made by Mattel in the 1960s. I have my original. I got mine for my 5th birthday, and I have the brunette with brown eyes. I was a blonde with brown eyes
And
as a
Katie's-
child.
And Katie's got it 20 inches.
Yep. But they were hard to find, and they're still kind of hard to find, the brown-eyed Chatty Cathys. Katie got it?
Yep. You know, we should bring one of those I've got apart and show the insides of the.
You know what? They'd probably like that on
Yeah.
a Thursday night. Why don't you fix one on a Thursday night?
I could do that.
You've got the, you know what you could do? Make eyes next Thursday. How about if you work on those boobs? Just kidding.
It's endless around here.
Okay. How tall, number 6, how tall is a Charmin Chatty doll? Charmin Chatty, I think it was Kathy's cousin was Charmin.
Charmin's the one with the records.
Charmin has the records that you put in her side, and she was very persnickety, cute little doll.
I really had fun with all those. Just
Yeah, I would buy them broken, and Darren could actually fix the mechanism within. Somebody had it. 24 inches is correct, and I think Renee was on it first.
yeah, that's from before. So
Yeah, Renee. Number 7. What bug did Darren show on last week's live? During our EIEIO, what bug did Darren show that was...
And we're asking for the name that we knew them as colloquial. They're not. I don't know what their official name is. Just what we were. There we go. Renee knows snap beetle.
Well,
Click beetle. Yep.
hold up, because Rebecca has clicker and Renee has snap,
And I actually called them a click beetle.
and that's what they are. And Renee had that. I mean, Rebecca
Yeah.
had clicker. Yeah,
you're
click.
right. I called them a click beetle. That's what we always
Yeah.
called them, was a click beetle.
And that's what those toys were called, those little metal toys. So that should go to Renee.
Okay.
All right, 8, 9, and
You're
10.
all right, but she had the words that I used.
Yeah. 8, 9, and 10 I'm not going to use. So I'm going to say number 11, but it is really number 8, and we're going to go to 23. Name the current monster trend. It's a toy that is just a trend right now on YouTube. Not just excuse me, please. Not just doll channels.
Anna's got it.
La boo boo.
Anna's got her scrubber bar moved up now.
Number 12. Name a contest that they hold at BlytheCons. Name a contest that they hold at BlytheCons. They usually get pretty good prizes for these too. It's so fun. BlytheCon in August. Probably not. Probably not. Custom. Okay, custom is one. Yes. We have to go with the first one that came in. Look alike. Okay, that was the first one that came in by Anna.
Yep.
And what that is, it's when you dress and you take your mini-me and dress like it. Number 13, there's a saying, everything old is new again. How does that apply to Culture Japan right now? Everything old is new again. What is Culture Japan doing that fits into that category? Milk. That's the one. Yes. Milk. Katie had it. Number 14. Name the 15th president of the United States of America. Can you name it?
No, and it's not a very well-known one. Not.
Everybody will know the name, but I don't remember anything that he did that was a big deal. Name the 15th.
It's right on my tongue too. I can. When you say it, I'll go like, well, of course.
President of the United States.
It's not Van Buren.
Nope. Never Too Old for Dolls has it. James Buchanan.
Buchanan, yeah.
See, you're not just Dolly educated. We throw in history and math and art, and this is for you older gals
you said
out
Rebecca
there,
got that right.
or older people out there. You may not know this. What did Chuck Berry, yes, the singer, what did Chuck Berry's father do for a living?
Well, I know because you were playing the video right next to me, driving me crazy. I still got the song ringing through my head. Song I can't sing here on TV.
Will you get in trouble? Will they play that on YouTube?
Well, I think it's considered inappropriate content.
Oh, okay. My ding-a-ling. What did Chuck Berry's father do for a living? Anna, you are close. You are close. Honeybee's got it.
Honeybee's got it.
A Baptist minister. Number 16. Here's another one off the wall for you. What did the E stand for in Chuck E. Cheese, the party place with pizza? What did the E stand for? Do you know?
Not a clue. Absolutely not.
I did not know this either. What did the E stand for in Chuck E. Cheese? The pizza place that had all of the party stuff. Okay, there it is, entertainment. Rebecca's got it. 17. Who was the first celebrity to have a Barbie doll made like them? Who was the first celebrity that had a Barbie doll made to look like them with their name? Deb's doll room. Yep, Twiggy.
I mean, of course she would get it.
Yep, she's on that kind of stuff. Number 18. The first Barbie dream house was what style of house? Meaning, we call houses that are made a certain way, there's a name for them, human houses. What was the first Barbie dream home style? Little Gina's got it.
Yep.
Ranch. I did not know. I was shocked by this one. This one really surprised me. I got this off the internet. It was on more than one site. What was the best selling Barbie to date? What was the hottest selling Barbie at the time it came out? I will give you a hint. It came out in 1992. What was the best selling Barbie? It's really warm in here. Remember this winter I was in a coat and a hat? And not Malibu. I was surprised. Yes, it is totally hair. That really surprised me because that is like the least likely one you're likely to find at a garage store or thrift. Well, not least likely, but you'd think there'd be a million of them.
Yeah.
Number 20. I yelled into Darren. I said, give me a question, a trivia question about computers. Number 20. Name a supercomputer that was built like stylish furniture. Name a supercomputer that was named like a stylish furniture. This one, Darren's, I'm still writing and he's telling me, I'm like, wait a minute, wait. Wow, that was
Good job,
quick
Anna.
answer. Cray.
They had a circular cabinet that they basically put, I don't know, stuffed leather on the outside, and they had a seat that went all the way around it. You could actually sit there, and then the parts came off, and the computer was inside. I have no idea why.
For the fun of it.
Yeah, and anybody holding a smartphone kicks its ass, runs circles around a Cray one, but
Because it has more on the smartphone, is what you're saying.
right. I mean, it's just technology has gone way past that.
Yeah. My husband is here. He's a computer engineer. Same. My man's good. Oh, you got a good one too.
Yeah.
Where were we? Number 21. Some of you will get it like this. How many days are in June? Remember the poem we learned in school? I'll tell you, I cannot tell you how many times in my lifetime that I have recalled that poem in my head or out loud. Katie got that.
Katie's got it on our screen. Everybody came up about the same time, so. But
Number 21, because we skipped 3. What hot-selling toy did Mattel create the same year as they created the Barbie doll? What hot-selling toy did Mattel create the same year as they created Barbie?
And they've kind of been coasting along ever since.
Deb's got it. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels and Barbie came out at the same time. The story I've always heard is they were created in the garage of the Mattel owners at the time, the original Mattel owners. And at the same time, they hit the market. Mattel became a tremendous success with Barbie and Hot Wheels. And to this day, Barbie and Hot Wheels are Mattel's biggest sellers. I just find that incredible. It's so much fun. Number 22, name the song. Dory's not here tonight. She'd know this in a heartbeat. I might have told Irene this. Name the song that Marna loves to hate by Bob Seger. You can figure this out. When I want all the dolls, sometimes he will sing this song, or sometimes I will sing this song. Name the song that Marna loves to hate by Bob Seger. Or I'll be sitting there looking at the smart dolls. He's like, are we buying a smart doll? You want me to order one? And then I pull it up on YouTube and play it.
And her second least favorite song is by John Mellencamp, I Fought Authority and Authority.
Oh, I love that song. Authority always wins.
And she sometimes wins. As she
I
always
say sometimes, because I fight authority. My favorite song to hate by Bob Seger is You Just Can't Have It All.
Yeah, you don't need to know it. You just need to figure out that that fits.
When we're sitting at the animal auction or when I'm looking at dolls online, I look at Darren and I'll say, I hate that song. And he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Still the same. I am still the same. Number 23. Name 3 of the Boxy Girls dolls by name. The original 4 Boxy Girls.
Series 1.
Series 1, name 3. I don't know that I could offhand.
There's 4 in the first series, and there's like 20 total, I think.
Yep. I like Boxy Girls. I have Boxy.
They're actually one of my favorite of yours.
They're so cute.
They're
just
Boxy Girls and then
simple little cute dolls.
Flopsy Mopsy and Cottontail. That's cute, but not right.
I love you all. This is so fun on a Thursday night.
No, you got one right, Katie.
It's going to be a hard one.
Yeah.
How about name 2 of the original? Rebecca's boyfriend must be Googling like crazy. And she's trying to get it typed in. She might be
Renee's got it.
On her phone. Very cool. Tell the 4.
Okay, the 4 are Riley, Willa, Nomi, and Brooklyn. N-O-M-I. How do you say that?
N-O-M-I? Nomi.
That's what I said, but it seems like it should be something.
It's a Nomi.
It's like
if you don't,
Naomi that didn't quite make it or something.
Yeah. If you don't know these dolls, they're really cute. They're small little dolls. They came out when shopping online became a big thing, and they came with boxes, and their heads are boxy, and that was their thing. They bought things online. Very cute.
Released June 2018.
Oh, okay. They're newer than I thought. Yes, square eyes. Very cute. I have a shelf that I have quite a few on. When Candy, the traveling black doll, came, somebody had put in little mini
Boxy Girls.
Excuse me. Mini, what do you call it? Blind bags, and I got a Boxy doll. Boxy Girl. That was my favorite of the Take One things that were in there. That was really fun watching those.
But you never get to see those dolls because they're in a shelf in our bedroom, and we don't usually. There isn't enough there to use as a backdrop. It's just one shelf in the corner there.
It's corner shelf.
And so
it has my little big uns on it.
Yeah. Which I like too. So.
I like those little big uns.
Yeah, she needs to get more whenever she set so she can have public display and then her. That's not really a private display.
I hate to move like up in my doll nook.
She hates change. If you didn't know already.
Well, I mean they look so nice, and I've got them set up. Some of them are too thick, but that's where they go. That's their place. And that's why you're like, oh, you should bring out this. And no, this is for new dolls.
Well, we have a problem tonight.
Uh-oh, we've got a tie?
We've got a 3-way tie.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So are we going to do the numbers game?
Yeah, we are.
And, we can do this still, but one of them's Anna. And Anna, aren't you outside? We only ship these. We only ship in the lower 48 just because United States postage outside of the country has gotten ridiculous. I mean,
it would cost me $30.
It's just not possible. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So
I hate it.
Oh, Anna says she's in Michigan. Why did I think you were
go.
in? Well, I apologize.
All
Scratch that. Never mind. So the three winners, the three tied for first is Katie, Renee, and Anna.
Congratulations to you each.
That's right.
Okay, pick a number between 1 and 20.
It doesn't matter, Anna, if we sent you something yesterday. It doesn't make any difference.
On our channel, when we have things to win, it does not matter if you won last week or yesterday or if you just got a Happy Mail. It doesn't matter. Today's a new day, and everybody, it's what it is.
Katie,
okay.
Anna.
Here's my number.
So it's Renee then. Renee, you're the winner tonight. Congratulations.
Inspired by pink.
Woo.
Renee. And today is what, the 19th?
Today is the 19th. And
tomorrow, Dory and I are changing the date that we announce the theme for Amaya Rain on the 3rd of each month, Dolls Gone Goth on the 16th of each month, and Hi Barbie on the 18th of each month. We are going to start making those announcements on the 20th of each month because that will give you more time, plus the fact that we're talking about 1 month, not 2. For a while, we were doing, like, for instance, June with 2 and July with the other. And we've decided we're going to do more, I think, across the board. Everyone really kind of likes that, where it's kind of the same theme, if not the same theme. I'll tell you what, DIY has gone over big, and we're going to be doing more of that. We had a lot of participation in the DIY and loved everything. Yeah. I mean, it was really cool.
Yeah, and it's easier for everybody to remember and participate.
Yeah,
and that's the whole point of it, is everybody getting together and play and bringing out dolls that you might not. Of course, Barbie is, well, I think Barbie is so popular nobody does anything with them. Is what, I mean, not nobody.
Some people do.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're going to make the announcement of our July. It is across the board. I think you will like it. I think you will like it very much. And please watch both our videos. On that, when you go to a video, I know I say this all the time, but it is important. We really need to support one another. I was so angry yesterday. YouTube took 7 of my subscribers, and I was ready to turn another number until they took me all the way back. I was not happy. When you go to another channel, it doesn't matter if they're a doll channel or just a channel that you follow, please, for every channel, and we hope everyone will do this for you, and they will if you're doing it for them. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to those channels, and encourage one another. It really matters, because with YouTube playing the games that they are with our channels, I had a video not too long ago that had 200 and something, I mean almost 300 views, and they kicked it back down to under, it's like 183 or something. I was so mad. And we just really need to be there for one another, to do what we can. And then in the comments, while you're watching the video and you're reading the comments, like those comments. It matters. The more interaction on those videos, the higher they will get in the algorithm. The higher they get in the algorithm, they'll be suggested. We need to do that for one another because we have a community here. You know,
YouTube's not going to help you keep your community together. They don't care. It's just
they've really.
It's just a random
numbers thing. It's like they're trying to tear it apart.
And
quite honestly,
the database engineers at YouTube should be shot. And well, not shot. That
Don't
I
say
should.
that.
In this day and
can't
age, you
say
can't
that
say those
anymore.
kinds of words. You know what I mean?
Fired.
Well, they don't even need to be fired, but they certainly need to take a closer look at their database code. They obviously have a serious problem.
Oh, they're
with,
doing it
with,
on purpose.
with synchronization.
They're
But they also have algorithms that look for people to unsubscribe for whatever reason. You know, they claim to stop fraud where people have subscription farms and all that kind of stuff. But we know, and people have told us
for a fact.
we have been unsubscribed from people we regularly
Daily.
watch.
Daily.
And certainly we didn't unsubscribe. And we've heard that from people about our channel and other channels.
Yeah.
It happens all the time that whatever
Support
YouTube hiccups
one
they
another.
have, they'll just
If you,
unsubscribe.
every channel you go to, even if you watch them daily, make sure you are still subscribed. Gina had it happen too. And no, we don't. I have been watching, I always give this for an example. I've been watching YouTube dolls for, I don't know, 10 years maybe. I've watched J Dolls UK since probably the first day I put a video up. I love her. She is the sweetest person. I've done collabs with her through the years. I think Jay and I have been doing collabs 7 years now. And we still are. Would you believe YouTube never tells me when she puts a video up anymore? She used to come up top right or top left, and not anymore. I have to go look. It's so annoying. So support one another is my point. And on that, would you please leave a like right now for this live? We really do appreciate it very much. It matters for our channel. And we really appreciate you coming tonight. It does mean a lot. And I really have fun.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun.
And we love seeing your names coming up. So,
Yeah.
and thank you for spending time,
Yep.
spending an hour on your Thursday with us, because
Yep.
we appreciate it. Time is probably the most precious gift you can give anyone, and we appreciate it. So.
And the 21st, don't forget, is the ELF challenge. I no longer do that, or the boys, but I always remember them. I'm trying to remember. I think, the ELFs is brides or wedding. And boys, oh gosh. Cynthia or Irene, would you remind us what the boy doll challenge is this month? I'm trying to remember. That's on the 25th every month. They still host that. Boy doll, any boy doll at all. Strawberries or Father's Day. That's the theme coming up, and I'm trying to remember. Deb's Doll Room. What day is your porcelain doll, Deb? And Renee at Inspired by Pink Renee does a double take. That's 2 dolls of like twin dolls. She does that. Is it the 22nd, Renee?
I kind of think it was the 22nd. Okay. Deb's is 25th.
Deb's is the 25th. If anybody else is out there still and has an upcoming challenge that they have, please type it in. Let us know so we can participate. Thank you for coming tonight. We really appreciate it. Bye.